Oh my word. Third time is a charm. Everybody probably gave up on me by now. Anyway, for those of you that are watching this after the fact, I have attempted 3 times now to get live going here, and you get the circle of doom coming on the screen saying going live, but it never actually goes live. So here we are, live from Podunk, North Dakota. It is Sunday in the afternoon. It only took 10 minutes to get in here. The dog is laying over here in his bed where he always is. So, anyway, see what we're aware? We're giving away the Whistle Pig 2000. No, it's not a 2000. 1981 Chevrolet Silverado C10. It's got a 6-liter LS 4L80E 373 Posi. I think it's like 325-ish horsepower at the rear wheels. We put exhaust on it. We just got done putting Valance on the front off Amazon. The fit isn't great, but it's in a lot better shape than the one we took off. Mojo built steering column, so we got slop. Stuck a brand new Delco starter on it because there was a crack in the nose cone on the one that was on there. It worked fine, but I wasn't going to send this thing out the door to somebody to have starter issues, hopefully. We put electric fans on it, good electric fans, everything, fans, radiator, shroud, all that, wiring, relays out of a 05 Chevrolet Avalanche SUV pickup, all kind of the same stuff. So it's got a super good cooling system in it. It's got a brand new cool steering wheel that's not sticky like the stock one, although that one actually wasn't sticky. I forget who it was by. It wasn't a sponsored steering wheel. But anyway, we're giving that thing away, $3,000 cash to one lucky person who buys something from Mortske.com. For every dollar. So for every dollar you spend at Mortske.com gets you entered into the drawing for the Whistle Pig. The more you spend, the more entries you get. And tomorrow, the 17th of February, is the final day at midnight. So you guys got one more day. Got a video coming out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that gives you, it's 222, carry the 11, 6 1/4, 33 hours and 38 minutes to get entered to win the old Whistle Pig, if my math is correct. Does it pass the police station? I had to have went by some. I drove this thing. It's like 900 miles to Puddin's place. I drove it home. It drives really well. I kind of hated to get rid of it, but we've been wanting to do a giveaway for a while, and we wanted to give something away that was reliable and dependable, and you didn't have to mess with carburetors and brakes, and it had gauges that worked, and heat and AC and a nice seat and sealed up, and this thing checked all the boxes. And so I'm like, we've been wanting to do a giveaway. People have been asking us to do a giveaway. So here it is. We're giving it away. This thing is super solid. Like, there's no rust in it, but the paint is what it is. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It's got some dings and stuff, scratches and a little bit of Bondo, but it's I like it. It's rowdy. It's a handful to drive. But anyway, Chin's got a square body short bed. I've got a couple of them already. So it's like, you know what? This thing can go. If we miss it that much, we will have to build another one. They're good pickups. They're good. Ask the Mopar man. He went for a rip in it. We went to an auction sale to look at a 69 Super B that we didn't end up buying for like $37,000, something like that. I dropped off significantly before the auction ended. But anyway, it's good times that night. She's a fun little pickup. It's got new tires on it. Got new wheels. The front rims were kind of bent just barely. Like, you could barely feel in the wheel. And I thought, there again, if I'm sending this to somebody else, I want it to be titles free and clear in my name. It's taken care of. So I did. But anyway, yeah, it's got new wheels, new tires, sidewall on the front tires, because I think that's why they got the first time around. Maybe because it was somebody beat the crap up, but a little bit thicker sidewall. They're less likely to get bent, in my opinion. bent like this. It was bent like out around, if that makes sense. So yeah, the guy that had it before me that got it stolen, he pretty much said, yeah, I think if there's like 900 miles in the odometer. And that was already in when he got it, so he didn't put many miles on it. And he had the motor, transmission, rear end all gone through. So he had some bucks into this thing. Like I said, we did the exhaust, we put new tires on it, put steering wheel in it, starter. Really, the only problem that I had with it, other than getting arrested, was the fans. The cooling system kind of it would run warm with the AC on when you're like idling around town. So if you turn the AC off, it was completely fine. But now with that cooling package in there, it should be super, super good. So that is it. Oh, that's the announcement. You got till midnight on the 17th of February to get entered at Mortske.com. So for every $1 you spend at Mortske.com gets you entered to win the Whistle Pig and $3,000 cash. But wait, there's more. We got 5 runners up, each getting $100 a piece as well. So even if you don't win the pickup, you got a chance that you could win some cashola as well. That being said, I got some stuff that we're giving away. We're gonna throw this in with some t-shirts or fender. I'm trying to think. We got to figure out shipping on this stuff. So I can't ship this very well the way we ship decals, decals, or screwdrivers. But fender covers and t-shirts, we can slip this license plate. This is a motorcycle license plate from New York. I don't know where it came from. I was doing a little organizing this weekend and come across a bunch of stuff that I don't have room for. So license plate, if you order a t-shirt, all this stuff, if you order a t-shirt or sweatshirt or fender cover, you might get a chance. We'll put some Herbie Hancock, sign this stuff, throw it in there. We got a motorcycle, I believe, motorcycle license plate from New York. Look at this thing is heavy. Pretty sure it is solid gold. Oldsmobile. The guy I work with, I don't know, scrap. Or he's cleaning out his grandparents' house or something, or his old house. And anyway, he gave this to me. And I don't even know if we got an Oldsmobile in the yard. That's Oldsmobile rocket engine. Anyway, fender cover t-shirt, throw that in there. I got a couple Holly license plates. This one with the bugs on it actually rode, I think, all the way to wherever it was. It went Bowling Green, Kentucky, where they make the Corvettes to LS Fest in front of my dad's car. And this one did not. Anyway, we probably have to sign the back of those because like silver markers coming, but they're not here yet. And in case you weren't aware, I went down to old Mardi Gras. Just kidding. I went to I'm going to throw these beads in with just random orders. We can fit these in with some super scrapers. And these orders got to be between now and midnight on February 17th. So getting like 33 hours and 32 minutes. Those things away. But so I went down to NOLA, which I figured out NOLA. I'm like, why do they call it NOLA? I thought they call it Nolan. Is in Orleans, Louisiana. Figured that out. Oh, it was a fart smeller. That's my grandpa said. So we're gonna throw some beads in there. These ones even light up. Aunt gave me these before we went into the Super Bowl, and we went and watched my cousin play against the Kansas City Chiefs. He plays. Ooh, this one. This is a good one. It's probably not that good, but anyway, this was on our seats. I was in the 9th row on like the 35, 40-yard line, section 143. I was on TV. Chin could insert a clip here, but this is alive. But anyway, this is on my seat, and it would light up in the stands. Like you were supposed to wear this on your wrist. And I'm not a good person, and I didn't. So anyway, you can see you can make it work. That's cool. It's got the Super Bowl insignia, LIS. And then this was for the after party. I haven't stayed up hitting the sauce. This is the Eagles VIP after party. I met Shane Gillis there. Got my picture taken with him. Nice guy. Zac Efron was there. I didn't talk to him. There was another guy. I think he plays like Ant-Man or Captain America or something. Actors. And there's a guy from the bald guy from Californication. I can't remember his name. Anyway, there's a few famous people, and then we got to hang out with players. I got a picture taken with my cousin and my cousins, and the Lombardi Trophy out in football, and then Mr. Nick Sirianni, the football coach for the Eagles. But anyway, I'm going to throw all this stuff in there. Oh, and wait, there's more. We used to call these Homer hankies for if you're a Twins fan, but this is we won't send these. I mean, I shouldn't say that. We won't send these to anybody in Kansas City. Sorry that you guys had to lose, but I had to go to Phoenix and watch us, aka the Philadelphia Eagles, lose to you guys 2 years ago. So now I'm celebrating. But anyway, they're giving balls out at the stadium. I'm gonna throw that in there. That we should be able to fold up and throw in some stickers. So yeah, but like the license plates, I can't throw in the stickers because they don't fit very well. Then it would weigh more. The Postal Service would get mad at me. So anyway, yeah, Super Bowl. The one in Phoenix was like, he was okay. I went to the Super Bowl. I'm proud that my cousin got to go, and I'll support him. And anytime he goes to the Super Bowl, I said I would go. And they went again, and I'm like, here we go. So we went. There wasn't. I think there was about 15 family members that went. Like the last time, there was like 55 friends and family. A lot went to Phoenix. I had a lot more fun in New Orleans beforehand because we were like 4 blocks from Bourbon Street. So we went down and kind of did that. And I'd been to Bourbon Street before. So we went up down the street and did that. Had some po' boys, had some beignets. Got those for breakfast on Sunday morning. I was only down there for a couple days. I got there Saturday about supper time and flew out early afternoon on Monday. But the Eagles, top to bottom, put the Chiefs over their knee and gave them a butt whooping. You guys saw it. It was bad. But I was cheering. I was like, don't let off the gas, boys. Patrick Mahomes is going to come back and beat us if we don't. So it was good. My cousin had a couple catches, not his best game. I think he had like 40 some yards or whatever like that. So there was like no standout awesome player. Cooper DeJean, he's a stud. It was his birthday, so he got an interception and got a touchdown. And yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't football fans. So anyway, we'll quit talking about the Super Bowl. Like I said, get in here, win some stuff for the old giveaway. If you don't win a pickup, you might win some license plates. You might win a touchdown towel, some Super Bowl stuff, an Oldsmobile license plates around. Yeah. So yeah, all you got to do is make a purchase on Mortski.com now, between now and midnight on Monday, February 17th. And we'll sneak this into some orders. Chin and I will. We got a busy day of packing orders tomorrow. So that is one thing I am looking forward to. The old Wi-Fi is breaking up. Son of a biscuit. Oh, Oklahoma Speed and Custom. Charlie says, today is our day. Well, Charlie, sorry. Charlie says, oh, yeah, that's right. He said that they were going to do a live today. Well, to Oklahoma Speed and Custom, or just OK Speed and Custom. Check out their live whenever they do it. This is Charlie and Slick. Oh, you're speaking for the both of you. This is Mortsky and Duff. He's over there taking a nap, though. I guess the connection must not be that great. Some people are saying Wi-Fi isn't working, but it's a shop. It's not for the Wi-Fi. I was really struggling getting hooked up here, so I don't know. Vince Boswell says, by 25, he lost his license. Now he can't drive. Does the C10 have a place to set your sandwich whilst driving? No. There isn't a cup holder. I would highly recommend whoever gets it puts a cup holder. Gets one of those, it gets a cool rest for it. Put in the center. We got breakfast while you're at Mother's in Nala. No, I did not have breakfast at Mother's. We were by this like really sketchy gas station across the street, but the place is nonstop traffic, and they had some homemade breakfast sandwiches that were pretty good. Jason Kelsey actually bought beer there the day before, showing everybody pictures of that. No, this is not beer. This is vintage cola Olipop. Because I got to go to the Buffalo supper in Cogswell. It used to be on President's Day, but now it's on Sunday. We don't have it on Monday. How's the finger? The finger's good. Spoiler alert: the video tomorrow. We go to poor Madden and I went on a little excursion to Canada, close California, and while I was there, I actually pulled the stitches out of my finger, 4 of them, while a fan was talking to me. So it actually didn't hurt that bad. I could be carrying on a conversation with him while I plucked those sons of guns out. My finger it's no longer just straight. It's kind of got a little hoopty right there. Pick my nose. You ain't below 230. What's 230? Oh, weight-wise? Yeah, Charlie and I were having when I had to go on the scale to get my finger fixed, I thought I was too fat and my blood pressure was too high. They told me, so I'm gonna be a better me and drink less sandwiches and eat better and eat less and exercise and all that stuff. And Charlie apparently is in the same thing. And so we've been texting back and forth. And I was that yesterday or the day before, Charlie? I was 228. I think that must have been the day before. Yesterday wasn't good. We had breakfast at the Viking in Fergus Falls, and we went and looked at a 55 Chevy 4-door post with a 250 inline 6 and a 3-speed overdrive. Overdrive wasn't hooked up. Had to break stuff, DD speed shot stuff. 4-door car. And so yeah. And then we went and kind of the touristy thing and stopped a couple of establishments. Bob and I did. And yeah. Anyway, I didn't eat very healthy yesterday. Ate out. So there's that. When is the giveaway? Richard says, you got to be entered. You got to go to mortski.com and make a purchase by midnight tomorrow, the 17th of February. So if you aren't entered, you better hurry. And if you already are entered, you can go ahead and enter some more. And we're going to be giving away some license plates and surrounds and some Super Bowl / New Orleans stuff. Grab a treadmill that doesn't work. Will it run? Let's try to cipher what Gary Lair G Turk is saying. Grab a treadmill that doesn't work. Grab a treadmill, and if that doesn't work, do a will it run. Yeah, I think so. I don't like running. That's why I was never in track. If I couldn't tackle somebody at the end, I didn't want to run. I'd run for basketball, and it was frowned upon to tackle people, but I think I need to get like a bike. Puddin had a Peloton just sitting there that was collecting dust. Maybe next time I go down there, we'll haul that thing back. Maybe I'd ride a bike. But that's what sucks here is we don't really have anywhere to go. Like there's not like a gym because it's a small, crappy town. And you can't go outside and do much because it was in the negative 20s multiple days this week. I don't know what it's like today. I haven't been outside that much. It wasn't that bad. But anyway, I need to get some workout equipment here and I should get some like cardio stuff. I've been trying to walk around, making laps around the yard, but it's so freaking cold. And then it gets dark early and I get scared of the dark. And with all the cars in the yard, I feel like some animal's going to jump out and tear my face off. So maybe I should just wear light up beads when I walk around the yard so that scares the animals off. Get a total gym. What were some of the gyms? 8-minute abs. I could do some sweating to the oldies with what was that guy's name? Richard Fitzwell. Richard Simmons. Bowflex. There we go. That was another one of the late night things. Puddin's got like a nice below my suite there. He's got a nice little workout room. So maybe I'll just have to go visit him and go get swole in his place. The shake away. My mom had a Nordic track. Everybody that I knew that had a Nordic track, you just hung clothes on it, which is a lot of workout equipment. Wait till cleanup week's coming up. There'll be a bunch of free exercise equipment on the street. Matt 84C10 says, would you consider doing an LS swap for a subscriber if they flipped the bill? No. There's too much to it, like want to cheap out, and it's honestly, if you're looking for something LS swap, just go buy one. Buy a done car, because that's why I bought that pickup. That's why I bought the Camaro. That's why I bought Dirt Reynolds, because, that's why I bought the Cowboy Cadillac. The only LS swap that I have done is my dad's car. And the only reason I did that is because it was sitting there without an engine in it. And it's a family heirloom type deal. I couldn't just buy that car, a 66 Buick Skylark 4-door hardtop my great grandparents bought brand new. And then this 49 Ford chopped pickup, I started doing that one, and I haven't finished it. I need to get that done. That's the other reason we're giving this pickup away, is because I got too many projects. So long story short, now we just don't do custom work, because then I got people breathing down my neck like, hey, when's this done? You spend too much money. If I had more help around here, but Chin's busy doing the editing and just kind of random stuff around the shop, and then packing orders. He's been super busy packing orders. So thank you for everybody who's ordered in the last couple of months for the Whistle Pig. And then I got Mojo, and he's just basically, that's all he does is like maintains the crap that we got around here, changing oil on the side-by-side. He did that week. This week. He put a cutting edge on the plow pickup. Put a battery in the plow pickup. Just we're busy. And then DB comes around. I think they don't have school tomorrow, so he's going to be here all day tomorrow. And he does a lot of like taking the trash out and sweeping the floors and cleaning cars. And he's been putting the fuzzies and the window seals and stuff in this Camaro, 69 Camaro. He's putting all that fun stuff in there. He gets the crappy jobs. He's the low man on the totem pole. We need to get a new DB so that he can move up. But then he puts speakers in the back and around the speaker wires and little piddly stuff. So yeah, if I had another like full-time individual, we would maybe consider taking on some customer work. But and LS swaps, they get pretty involved. People are like, oh, you can do it on a weekend. It's like, not a good one. You guys have seen me pick apart some pretty good ones. But anyway, so long story short, no, we won't be doing LS swaps for customers, even if they foot the bill. I would rather just I'd rather buy a pickup with an LS in it, enjoy it, make some content, and then do a giveaway or just sell it straight out. Mojo does rock, and Mojo does do a great job. Yes, if Duff had thumbs, he would probably choke me. Just kidding. He wouldn't be helped. Hemi swap. Not a late model Hemi swap. They don't. If I'm going to late model swap something, it's going to be with an LS. Like, there's just so much more support, and they're cheaper. And if I had the right car and I found the right deal, I'm like, if I was going to do a Hemi swap, I would find a Hellcat or something. But that's big bucks. Plans for the 59 Chevy. That thing's just sitting out back. So groundbreaking news. I have too many projects, and I don't have enough room to store them. We got some pretty nice cars that are sitting outside that should be inside. So I need to put up a building. So I don't want to go to the bank and borrow money. So I think there's gonna be some vehicles coming up for sale shortly, because I don't have room for them. They don't get driven. Some projects, like case in point, the 59 Chevy, I'm just not going to get to it. And if it's a 59 Chevy 2-door post. If you guys haven't seen the video, I'd really like a 59 2-door top. I would take a 2-door post, or even I'd like a 4-door. But what I'm getting at is I'd be better off to buy a better car. So that car will probably end up being for sale once it gets nicer out and we can get better pictures and ding up a few things. Like I have tail lights for it and a few other odds and ends to put in it. So yeah, the 59. Okay. Are you now more into Mopar than in the past? Yes. The Mopar Madman has rubbed off on me, and I really want a or a Challenger. Like I think they're e-bodies. They call them bodies, something like that. They're apparently different. I probably offended some Mopar guys. Or a Charger. I thought I really wanted a Charger, and then I thought I wanted an e-body, and they're so god awful expensive. Just like any muscle car. It doesn't matter if it's a Cougar or Mustang Fastback or a Camaro or a Chevelle. They're all so stinking expensive. There again, if you buy a $8,000 car or a $35,000 car, you're going to be a lot better off than buying some $5,000 absolute basket case piece of crap. So, long story short, I'd like to dip my toes in the Mopar world. We just got done doing that 66. It's not a Chrysler. It's an Imperial. 66 Imperial. That car is really cool. I like that car. But there again, just got too many projects. So I allegedly somebody is coming to get Puddin', you're terrible. I don't know what you're talking about. Allegedly somebody's coming to get that thing like next Friday. So that car will be gone. But I think an Imperial, like a driver or a big caddy or a Lincoln Continental would be freaking sweet. And I don't want a convertible. I like hard tops. I'm not a convertible guy. What's the Roadster? Those are cool. The old Slant 6 was a great engine. Yes. I actually know a guy that's got a 68 Charger. It's really nice. Well, in my opinion, it's nice, but it's a Slant 6. I think it's a 3 on the tree. He wants 40 grand, which seems like a lot of money, but go price 68 970 Chargers. They are insane. But like I said, I want to put up a building, so I don't need to be buying $40,000 6-cylinder Chargers. And then I would feel it's such a nice car. I'd feel bad taking the 6-cylinder out and putting a V8 in it, and I just wouldn't be happy with the old Slant 6. Another thing I drive. I got the King 68 Dodge pickup D100. I think it's got the trailer hooked onto the back of it with the sprint car. That thing didn't leave the yard last year. Short bed 68 Dodge, swept line, 4-speed, Slant 6, torque thrust, never left the yard once. Whatever happened to Monica? Monica got sold. Monica was a 77 Dodge Monaco. That was one of the first Dodges. Turnpike Cruiser. I believe that's a Mercury. What, like a 58 9 Mercury? Ford didn't do so. 58, 59 Ford cars were. And the Lincolns were not so good. The T-Birds were not their high point. Fridge pickups were all right. Yeah, I'm on a good time for FOMOCO, unfortunately. Whoops, slip. I got all blinged out. I did. We're giving this stuff away with orders before midnight tomorrow, along with this other Super Bowl swag. Some Holley license plates. So get on over there, win some of this crap, and maybe win the Whistle Pig. Wouldn't it be cool if somebody who got entered in like the last day or the last few hours won that thing? I think that'd be cool. Okay, Speed and Custom is gonna go do a live. I think at are you gonna do it at 3:00, Charlie? I'm sorry for stepping on your toes. I really truly am. How long have we been here? For a half hour? I didn't want to do like a big long live. You guys gonna go hang out with Charlie and Slick? I mean, I'd like for you guys to do that. I mean, I'd like for you guys to hang out with me, but they kind of scheduled a live, and I'm just like, squirrel. You know what? Let's do a live. And maybe we'll do a live. I don't even want to say it. No, I won't even say it. Mortsky, you light up my life. Can you get a tour of the pig? So it's with a laptop. So how is this going to work? So yeah, there it is. What is sitting on the back? Oh, that's a Camaro door panel. and armrest because we're putting all new interior in that thing. New houndstooth seats, the actual correct center console. Anyway, you guys don't want to hear about that. You hear about the whistle pig. So we got the windows tinted, like a decent tint because it was kind of crappy that was on there. Mortsky decal that you can get at mortsky.com. It's got super nice interior, red door panels, nice aftermarket seat cover. There's that steering wheel I was talking about. It's got, I don't know if they're Dakota Digital or what brand gauges they are, but they aftermarket gauges. They all work. The AC works. The aftermarket radio that looks like a stock radio works. These are the new tires on the old wheel, but I got new wheels we're putting on the front. And there's the balance that fits like crap, but we might try adjusting that. Can you guys still see? I'm not going to show you the 373 gears or the 4LA because that's underneath. But there it is, LS. Headers, no flexi hose. It's got the electric fans we put in there. In case you weren't aware, I'm not an LS. I'm not a hood open person in general. LS especially is the 4-headlight version. So yeah, there it is. I mean, it's got scuffs in the paint and dings in the panels, but it is super, super solid. It's really good for wind noise. The windshield somehow got a crack, but I have a brand new windshield that I picked up on my way back from the Super Bowl, and that is going to go in there. So whoever gets it's getting a new windshield installed. No extra charge. Would you be interested in a steel 2-inch cowl hood? I'd give it to you. Yeah, send us an email. Depends on where you're at and the condition, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not really a cowl hood guy, to be honest. Unless it's for the it's the Camaro. I was literally gonna say it. Unless it's for a Camaro. Yeah, hit us up. We'll see. Is the supercharger going to be included? If whoever buys it wants the supercharger, yeah, they can have it. The superchargers are, I don't know. I don't think it's worth rebuilding. I think I would go with a different. If I were to keep it and supercharge it, I would go with just buy a new one and in a different style supercharger. They don't make a ton of boost, but anyway, they're yeah. Somebody wants it, by all means, they can have it because I would actually be glad if they took it. Is that the 8-1 Suburban behind it? No, but everything's backwards. That is a big block 8100. You could tell because it says check the oil because every 8-1 known to man uses oil. Is my dad's Buick still running good? Yeah, I don't think he's done anything to it really. Just means drop top Cadillac. I'm not a convertible guy. I like roadsters. Just convertibles don't do it for me. Any 59 Chevys on my website? No. Actually, I think that 59 post is on there. I think we put a price on that, actually. We got a 64-door flat top, I think, in the yard, 6-cylinder car that we got to do a video on yet, but it's not up. A video on Rex. We've never done a video on Rex. For you, those of you that don't know, I actually, the Rex, my cousin who plays for the Eagles, his girlfriend would be Rex's great-granddaughter. And so Rex's granddaughter stayed with us at at the Super Bowl. And so we were talking about Grandpa Rex. But anyway, Rex, he bought that new. It is a 1966 Chevrolet C10, two-wheel drive, long bed. It was originally a 283 4-speed with factory 16-inch wheels on a half ton. Pretty rare. And then Frankie Heitman had it. He passed away, and then one of my buddies got it. And then his mom apparently told him to quit driving it because it had a fuel tank behind the seat. And then I got it. The clutch was shot, and I put a cammed up 350 in it and an NV 3500 5-speed. It's got single exhaust straight. He did all the. He had the exhaust put on it. He did brakes in it. I put a radiator in it. I hit a deep, busted a light out, put that in it. And that's about it. Put new tires on it. It's a really good pickup. We drive that a ton, fair amount. Like that thing's with good brakes, good tires, at 5-speed, and that it's not a wild 350. Like I said, it's probably just got an RV cam in it, but it's pretty raw. It's a handle. It's fun to watch, and it just looks like a piece of crap. I need to put some bedwood and fix the floor so that stuff doesn't fall out. Who threw me the beats? I don't know. They were everywhere. Like, I can't believe it's not a tripping hazard on Bourbon Street. All the, beads that are laying around there. It's like a good way to die. Step on those things. Thoughts on the Bugatti that I can't pronounce? Nope. Selling any advanced designs? Nope. Sold one. I couldn't give that one away last year, that blue one. Everybody wanted it. And then when I was like, $35, runs, drives, got a title, I was like, oh, no. I don't want it for that. Okay, then. Everybody wants one for $500. But you get some of that junk that has been sitting in the background, done, and out of the garage. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the Whistle Pig's going to go pick it away on that 39 Chevy. I talked about earlier, we need to get on this chopped F1. The 32, I picked up some parts at the Turlock Swap Meet. You'll see that on tomorrow's video. This Camaro, like I said, we're picking away at the interior and that. Yeah, the Camaro pretty much just needs. It didn't need anything, but I wanted like nice interior in it because it drives so good that I wanted to make it, but I would drive it more and not have wind noise and crappy seats and everything else. So Chin says it makes you do a double take. Rex is the best sleeper in the yard. Yeah, I would say, other than like my big block 71 short bed pickup, it was probably the fastest vehicle I owned for a long time. It definitely helps having a 5-speed. I drive it like I stole it, but I didn't steal that one. But anyway, it's fun to pick up. And being a long bed, not lowered, it's boring, but it drives good. Definitely put a bed kit in it. Would love that video. Actually, we have a bed kit sitting here for the 67 Chevy pickup. I think that's Chin's pickup in the yard. You'd have to ask Chin, but I think his two favorite vehicles in the yard is that 67 Chevy with a V8 3 on this tree, Wally, we call it, lowered on slots. We have a bedwood kit for that. And then his other favorite is the Blueser, which is a 74 Chevy Blazer we got for like $50 at the junkyard, and I converted all the two-wheel drive. Again, has slot. Maybe Chin just really likes slots. Yeah, he likes driving those too to take the mail to town. Yeah, we need to do bed floor on that 67 so stuff doesn't fall out. Also on Rex, we already have the kit and stainless here. That I was actually going to give that 67 C10 away until I found the Whistle Pig. But yeah, we need to do floors on the old Blueser so that we can take the top off, because we're in agreement that that the fiberglass top on the Blueser is structurally holding the car together. Got any 390s Ford's engines? I just picked one up with a tri-power. It's in a car. And Bernie's got it. Do you have any fives you want to get rid yourself of? I can't remember if there's a price on the site, but you'd probably sell got a 56 Chevy 2-door post that I can't get excited about. Runs and drives. We did a video on it. It's a 235, 3 on the tree. It's got rust and stuff, but it's a little car. All the brakes and stuff are done. We did some tie rod ends, ball joints and stuff this summer, but it's a running and driving car. So don't expect a $2,500 driving 56 Chevy, because I'll take every one you can find. Yesterday, that one that we looked at was 55. It's repainted. It's bubbling out above the eyebrows. It had a 256 cylinder, a 3 on the tree that was converted to the floor, and it was an overdrive, but it hadn't been hooked up. The tires were 2012, so 13 years old. The interior was kind of ish. Head craggers that were rusty like they all are. Had headers on the 230s, so splits with dual exhaust. Needed a radiator, and he's asking $7,000 for it, which I think is fair, but it is also a 4-door, not a 2-door. So if you know how to make a 4-door into a 2-door, my apologies. Did I ever get an apology from AAI? I do believe you meant Copart, and no, I did not. Nor from I never heard anything from Hagerty. Copart did reach out, but that was about it. Hagerty, nothing. What happened with the Checker? That got sold. Same guy that bought the 57 Chevy wagon and the 6.2 diesel tow truck. He's south of the cities. Any plans to visit Puddin? No, not right now, but someday we'll go there. Unibody Ford pickup on the list for this year to work on. Not really. That thing actually just, I don't know, it probably got half tank of gas burned out of it. It's like throw a battery and go. Brakes work. It's got good tire on it. It's all wore out, but I'm not going to rebuild the Kings or the rear end. If I'm going to do anything to that unibody, it would be an independent front end and a V8 automatic, and then it would snowball and never get done. So, yeah. You think you'll ever actually finish any of the projects you have? Is anything ever finished? Probably not. Looking for a 65 300 cubic Buick. Long shot. Good luck, Rick. Who's your favorite YouTuber to watch? I don't think I've missed a single Watch West video. West does a really good job of making almost anything entertaining. I wouldn't say entertaining. He does a very good job of editing to make it the proper length. He's a really good job with his sound body. Doesn't have an air compressor running or a furnace running or lights turned down like that guy. He's a perfectionist. How many square bodies you got to sell? How much money you got? Everything's for sale. Nothing's on sale. When does swap meet season start? We actually just had back from a swap meet in, when was that? Anyway, we went to the Turlock swap meet, which was like the 25th and 6th of January. Swap meets pretty much all year round. Just depends on where you're at. There's actually supposed to be one, I think this week or next weekend in fall, but they couldn't get the venue anymore. So, But yeah, I would say they probably start ramping up pretty good around April. Why do mechanics charge so much for head gasket replacement? Probably because you have to take the entire top end off of an engine, and that's a lot of work. So, yeah. If you think it's expensive, you should do it and start offering it cheaper. Did I just get back from Mardi Gras? Exactly. Do I still have that 324 olds? Yes. Any thoughts of dropping that into one of your Fords? No, I guess I don't really. I'm really on a kick if I'm going to do an early Ford with something in it. I want to do a 390 Cadillac or a 365. I like the looks of those old Cadillacs, but maybe someday. Brian White says, "Do you think you'll bring back pocket T-shirts? They should be in the store right now. We have the Mojo Crafts pocket tees. There might be a couple sizes that aren't available. We do have them on order though, so they should be here. I hope this week." Augie Zahner says the last full weekend of April is the Jefferson, Wisconsin swap meet. So there you go. Am I going to see my buddy DD Speed Shop? I don't think so. He's snobby. He's got Ford Raptors now, so he went full broke back, and he's like, instead of being like 3 hours away, he's like 16 hours away now. I've been to the Portland, Oregon swap meet several times. It's huge. Yes, I think it's like short of Hershey is like the biggest one in the U.S. That one's on the bucket list. I think that one's in April. I think it's in the early April. Somebody will comment, but yes, that is on the bucket list to go to the Portland swap meet. I won't even read that one, old trucker, because I won't bring Cletus down. Keeping the 454 in the rollback. I went to Fergus Falls. I went to Fergus Falls twice this week. I took that thing to Fergus and picked up an OBS Suburban. And short of the amount of gas that it uses in the 20-gallon tank that it has, the thing works really good. I would love to have an 8.1 in that thing, just because that 454 is kind of a turd. I don't know. It's hard to compare like my Suburban with an 8.1 versus a rollback with a 44, because that rollback is heavy. That rollback, the only thing that I put on this lift, it's a 12,000 pound lift that it will not lift. We put a crew cab full ramp truck on there, Ford, with a 460 in it. Not a problem, but it won't lift that rollback. But that rollback at the 454 runs great. Doesn't use any oil, doesn't leak any oil. So unless something happens to that, or I get a really sweet deal on like a 8.1 and an Allison with a wire harness and all that, I probably won't. What's with the Power Stroke I saw in the background of your last video? Oh, that's that white one. That's Mickelson's. He moved to Florida, and Florida man left it here. Any interior parts that were from over 70 Cutlass? Nope. Lincoln, Nebraska, March 2nd. What is swap meet? I should check that out. Do an 8.1 in the rollback. Yeah, if I could find one. The problem is they haven't made those 8.1s for like 20 years now. And they're kind of like a 6.2 diesel. Most of the world thinks they're junk, garbage, trash. But there's a handful of weirdos like me that think they're worth gold. And there's just enough of us to keep them worth gold. The Dually Dodge is gone. That went to Pennsylvania. They had a shipper show up to get it. The guy couldn't drive a stick. He loaded it right in the middle, on the edge of the highway. He didn't want to load it in the yard. I happened to be gone that day, but DB was here, and it was anyway. Spring Carlisle. Yeah, Carlisle, Hershey, Portland, they're on the list. Problem is they're so far away. I think I are actually going to go to Hershey. Place is like 9 hours from here, and it's like 18 hours to get a halfway stopping point. And he had been going to Iola with me. I think we're just going to cancel the Iola trips, and we're just going to go to Hershey instead. So keep an eye out for Wes and I there. So yeah. Yes. Did you know that you could get 8.1 in a 3/4 ton avalanche? It was the only engine. I got beard hair in my mouth. Can somebody confirm that? Okay. Speed and custom. All right, here we go. Let's jump this guy. Christopher Toscano says Carlisle's overrated. So, Christopher, can you tell us why Carlisle is overrated? I would love to hear your opinion. Rafael Vasquez says, thanks for the extra shirt. It makes my day. I hope we snuck one in there and you won something. We didn't give you somebody else's order with too many shirts. Visit Tony Angelo in PA. That would be pretty cool. He just did a video and said he's going to be putting less hours in the shop. So maybe we can sneak some time into them. Fall Hershey is the best place for antique parts. We just came back from Turlock in California. It's not nearly as big as, like, I didn't think, as Pate or Iola. But there was way more hot rod parts, speed parts, early Ford iron parts there. Like, there wasn't a bunch of square body stuff and quadrajets and Muncies. It was cool old stuff like flathead intakes and Olds rocket valve covers, 32 Ford windshield frame, stuff like that. We're still waiting to hear from you, Christopher Toscano, about why Carlisle is overrated. Oh, never mind. He's saying Carasile is overrated. Oh, so maybe he's not talking about Carlisle, or maybe he just can't spell. Howdy, Anthony and Emily Willix in Knoxville, Tennessee. Daytona 500 delay. Oh yeah, that's today. I don't get into the roundy round, and it ain't my jam. I don't even get into football. I only go to Super Bowls. Those are the last 2 football games I went to. Super Bowls. Did you give my trip away yet? Oh, you got until midnight, the 17th of February, to get entered to win that thing and $3,000 cash. You hear of a swap meet in Aberdeen? No, I didn't know Aberdeen had a swap meet. Wish I would have got you in Utah. I had random early DeSoto Hemi parts I would have given you. Dang it! I love me some early Hemis. That's the sucky part about early Hemis. Is there's a Dodge, Chrysler, and a DeSoto, and they were nothing interchanged. In Plymouth, they didn't get any Hemis. Fingers good, ish. It's a little crooked, but fits in with the rest of us around here. Dang it, Christopher. Oh yeah, there's Sleeper, dude. Yeah, he was working on one of those things. What did you end up with, Mr. Dude of Sleep? Did you get a DeSoto? I don't know what that was. Or was it a Dodge? Anyway. And then like some of them are, I think somebody made a 240 Dodge. I think Dodge made a 241, and there's a 270 and a 291, 315, and they were really small. And then Chryslers were 331s and 354s. So the DeSoto and the Dodge stuff was really hard to find parts for, and they were really 270 Dodge. Sleeper dude, are you still looking for? Are you gonna rebuild that thing? Hit me up. I might have some early Hemi engines that could maybe be dropped right in. You could drop a camshaft in them or something. Because I need to get rid of some stuff. You can just drive up here in that altered wheelbase Ford. What is that thing called? I don't know. Fairmont? Is that what that is? Futura? We'll throw it in that thing. Fairmont. There you go. You coined the term Mortsky. I coined the Mortsky Minute and have loved them all. You coined it? Cool. I thought I did, but anyway. No Super Bowl or roundy rounds. I think North Dakota is officially Canadian. We're South Canadian. I have never been to French Lake Auto Parts. I know they got a lot of cars, but those are the places I like to avoid. I like the people who have like 3 or 4 cars out back. The museum, the building has been put back up and it's full again already. I need to go make a video of that video. DJ Booma, that was Oklahoma, because if it was anywhere else, it would be called a teeth brush. Can you do a compilation of all the Mortsky minutes, just an hour of me? Hours of me rambling on plus information. The Metro is sold. Price and availability is in the video description. Like I said in that video, you probably could have checked. Maybe I didn't update it. All the antique equipment repaired. The guy who had a lot of the like big tractors, the steam engines and gas traction, I think they call it, they went to Albany, Minnesota, to a different museum there. They didn't have room for them. Well, we were rebuilding, and they won't be going back in, so we filled it with half of it is Bobcat and half of it is agricultural equipment. Right? It was mostly all agricultural. Jeff is over here taking a nap on his new Posturepedic bed. Forum, North Dakota. I did not know that there's a town called Forum, North Dakota. Chin to work some ladies' man clips in the rotation. Noted. I think we did put something about the Courvoisier. Well, this bottle of Courvoisier has been finished. So, all right, we're coming up on an hour. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oklahoma Speed and Custom, or OK Speed and Custom because they abbreviate it. We're doing a live on the YouTube. They said they're going to try to do a live. I don't think they've done a live before. Oh, boy. They are. There's 180 folks in there. Let's go in there and harass those guys. Go check them out. So for those of you who aren't aware, they're out of Oklahoma. And they're just okay-ish, hence the name OK Speed and Custom. But it's Slick, who guest stars on Puddin's Fab Shop. And Charlie's he's probably been on some of my videos as well. Anyway, those guys are doing a live. It's the thumbnail is Slick on his casting couch, according to Chin. So go check those guys out. Again, giveaway. Get yourself some Mardi Gras beads and some Super Bowl stuff, and some VIP wristbands and some Holly license plates and all this stuff. Head on over to Mortsky.com and make a purchase before midnight to get entered for that stuff and the Whistle Pig on the 17th. So you got till tomorrow. So it's 3/18. I don't know, 30. You got 32 hours and 42 minutes to go make a purchase. So head on over there to Mortsky.com and maybe get yourself some swag here and get some merchandise from us and maybe end winning the Whistle Pig. For those of you that asked about Duff, paint me like your French girls. The new Posturepedic bed has a built-in pillow/armrest. So thanks everybody for joining in. I appreciate it. Video should be live tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, you don't have to hear me pushing Whistle Pig giveaway. Thank you again for everybody who joined and commented and partook. And thank you to all those who have made purchases at Mortsky.com. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this stuff. Well, you guys make it a lot easier. Let's just put it that way. So, thank you from Duff and I and Chin and Mojo and DB and Mickle and everybody else. So let's head on over to OK Speed and Custom And everybody go in there and yell automatic Charlie. All right. See you guys. Catch you guys on the flip side.